Amaka was known all over the small town of Nice. Her loud laughter, bright wigs, and sharp tongue made her the talk of the street. Every morning, she walked past people with her phone in hand, taking selfies and shouting, "Not only me fine for this town." People feared her attitude more than her beauty. She insulted anyone who corrected her. No one dared to talk about her dressing or her wild lifestyle until one Sunday morning when Pastor Chike crossed her path. Pastor Chike, a calm and respected man, saw Amaka arguing with the shopkeeper. He gently approached her and said, "My daughter, pride destroys faster than sin itself. You need to change." Amaka turned sharply, her eyes burning with anger. "You this fake pastor, who sent you to preach to me? You think because you carry Bible you can judge me?" she barked. The pastor only smiled sadly and walked away, whispering, "May the Lord open your eyes." That evening, Amaka gathered her friends at the bar. She told them how a village pastor tried to correct her. They laughed loudly, calling him Pastor Poverty. Unbeknownst to her, Mama Uche, the old woman who sold roasted corn nearby, heard everything. She shook her head and muttered, "Pride always walks before shame." But Amaka was too blinded by pride to notice the warning in those words. That night, Amaka couldn't sleep. She saw herself walking through a dark forest dressed in rags, calling for help. A voice, calm and familiar, echoed, "Repent before it's too late." She woke up sweating, but instead of praying, she laughed it off. "It's just dream nonsense," she said, and continued scrolling through social media, posting pictures with captions like, "No one holy past me." The next day, as Amaka walked to the market, her expensive wig suddenly caught fire from a nearby cooking stove. She screamed and ran around, attracting a huge crowd. People laughed, and someone shouted, "See your slay queen now!" Embarrassed and shaking, she fell to her knees. Pastor Chike, who was passing by, quickly covered her with his jacket and helped her out. He didn't say a word, but his eyes were full of pity, not anger. At the hospital, Amaka sat quietly while the nurse treated her burns. To her surprise, the bill had already been paid. The nurse smiled and said, "The pastor you insulted cleared everything." For the first time in a long while, Amaka felt something she never felt before: guilt. Her heart grew heavy as she whispered, "Why would he help me after all my insults?" That evening, Pastor Chike came to see her. He carried fruits and water, smiling warmly. "How are you feeling, my daughter?" he asked. Tears rolled down Amaka's cheeks. "Pastor, I'm so sorry. I was proud. I mocked you for no reason." Pastor Chike simply nodded. "God's mercy is greater than our pride. He just wanted to get your attention." Mama Uche came to visit too. She revealed something shocking. Years ago, she had just been like Amaka, proud, rude, and lost. It was the same Pastor Chike who helped her turn to God. She held Amaka's hand and said softly, "The same man you called fake is the same man who prays for you every night." Amaka broke down completely, her tears washing away years of arrogance. Weeks later, Amaka returned to church for the first time. Her face was calm, her dressing decent, and her heart humble. When Pastor Chike saw her, he smiled knowingly. She stood before the congregation and confessed, "I once mocked this man, but today I stand to say he showed me what true love and forgiveness means." The whole church clapped, and some even cried. Months passed, and Amaka became one of the most devoted members of the church. She started helping young girls avoid the same mistakes she made. Her new nickname became Sister Amaka the Wise. And whenever she saw someone mocking a man of God, she would smile and say, "Don't insult the person God sent to save you, because grace sometimes wears simple clothes."